Dangle? You're just here so you don't get fined. Look at you. Early as all get out. Oh man, can you believe that Yager jersey? That's sick. Woof. So, I went to Five Below today with James. Because he wanted a stop motion character to practice stop motion with. And they have them at Five Below. Okay. You look tired. Um, and I was like, all right, I'll pick up a couple of cans of water while I'm there, since I don't have any in the office. And they had Liquid Death, two for $4. Whatever, I like Liquid Death. But they only had the flavored water. They had orange and cherry. The orange was not great. But I drank it because it was $2. And I opened up the cherry now for the stream. And it's not great. Dangle says, I have to give Corwin a pass on that one. But if he pulls that again, never had a Liquid Death of any kind. Their regular water it's good. It's fine. It's not worth what they charge for it, but it's good. I mean, it's all right. This is pretty gross. It's so gross that I feel like it should be like an alcoholic beverage. That's how gross it is. I feel like I should at least be getting drunk. But there's no booze in here. Don's like, the back, sir! What's going on with your back? It is not in good shape. And I need an MRI because the X-ray came back bad, and he's like, "Well, I want to see how really bad it is." So I get to go do an MRI. Um, I have spinal stenosis. Uh, I have arthritis in my back, degenerative disc disease, um, limbic fractures. So before he even gives me the MRI, I get the MRI. He's like, "You probably going to start needing epidurals again." I used to get spinals every 6 months, and I used to get epidurals every year. And they're literally stabbing needles into your spinal cord. The epidural, they put you to sleep for. The spinals, you're awake for. And the spinals are awesome. They have these two little needles, one here and one here. And the needles are actually like guides. They're big needles. And they stab those in between the vertebrae, one on each side, left and right. And at the end of the needles are little cups because the real needles go inside there. The first big needles are just to get to the spine, and they are the guide for the bigger needles, or the longer needles that go inside of it to then inject you with the numbing stuff. Those you're awake for. It is fun, Steve. Kevin knows. I have a high tolerance for pain. It's undisputed. Anybody who's ever known me and has seen me or has either witnessed me get an injury or looked at my body without clothes on and was like, that's a gigantic bruise or that's like a giant gash. I have a stellar tolerance for pain. And I'm not saying it to be a tough guy. I do. I have a high tolerance for pain. And the spinals really hurt. Really hurt. Really hurt. And they don't numb your back before they give you a spinal. Numbing stuff. Who uses numbing stuff? Yeah, they did every spinal I've ever had. They just did it. I didn't have a choice. Maybe Kaiser will numb it first. I don't know if it even matters because they're injecting it directly into your spine. The epidural, or maybe I might have them backwards. I don't remember. I don't remember which one was which. But the one that puts you asleep for, Kevin, you would probably know. Whatever shot they put you to sleep for, the one that literally goes like up your spinal cord. This is huge needle. It's like this long. I'm not exaggerating. It's like this long, and it goes all the way up your spine, and then they pull down as they inject, and it like leaves a layer of the agent in a line in your spinal column. That's the one they have to put you to sleep for. So that one never bothers me because I'm asleep. I'm not enthused about either having to go through that cycle again, but it's not surgery. And my back doctor and I agreed we both disagree with fusion surgery. I disagree because I know very few people, there's some, but few, that said it helped. And he disagrees because he says about 75% of patients that have had fusion surgery are seeing him within the 6 months again anyway. And he doesn't perform the surgeries. He's just the specialist. There's a surgeon that does it. It's not him. So we agree on that. But the spinal stenosis is a new. That was new. They don't usually put you to sleep for anything messing around with your spine. They need to keep you talking to you. Yeah, I was. They knocked me out for the ones that they put the giant needle in. I went in under general anesthesia. And I actually woke up and had a panic attack because I had sleep apnea and I woke up not breathing. That was done in New York or Florida. Might have been Florida. I think it was Florida. But it sucked. It all sucks. It's gonna suck. I might be able to get like a handicap permit out of it, so at least my parking situation will improve. Oh. Doctor told me I gained 10 pounds. Said I need to stop eating my feelings. Then he offered me a sugar-free sucker on the way out the door. I thought that was fun. It's cute. Even your implants you weren't knocked out for. No, thank you. It is a 1 in 100,000 chance that you are killed by your anesthesia alone. 50 years ago, it was 1 in, I think, 1,000 died from general anesthesia. I like flirting with death, so I've probably been under general anesthesia 4 times, 5 times in my life. So I want to see how close I can get without dying. What's up with the Yager jersey? What's up with the Yager jersey? The one we pulled yesterday? That one? That Yager jersey? The one that we opened yesterday? That came out of There Will Be Blood? Are you talking about that Yager jersey? The signed JSA Yager jersey? From the Pittsburgh Penguins? This one? I'm just waiting for Ice Wolf to show up. I think somebody might be able to trade that for an Ice Wolf custom card. I think that is trade bait to Ice Wolf. What travesty is this? Pens never wore that jersey. Dude, it was made in Taiwan. It's a signer jersey. That's all it is. There's not... Listen, as somebody that's in the industry, if I had to give you a guess, currently, not historically, currently, because of box breakers that have just destroyed the collecting industry, myself excluded, 90% of the jerseys and memorabilia you see signed are made specifically for signing, are not officially licensed, and are made in China, Guam, Taiwan, or Bangkok. They're almost none of them are authentic jerseys because most people frame them or have them on display and don't actually wear signed ones. So they're usually oversized. They're usually poorly made, with the exception of the numbers and the name are going to be stitched immaculately. It is a turn and burn market. Nobody's buying quality jerseys to sign them. If that was a real jersey, I mean, that's a $200 jersey. Then you had the signature. Now it's a $400 item. That's just you getting in. Like, okay, it cost me $400. Now you got to flip that and make money. And so now you have to charge $600 for that jersey. I'm generalizing. So the average company, and all of them, are not going to have authentic items in there. When I was opening up at the other place, Mahomes autographed jerseys, those were all made in Taiwan. Those were not real jerseys. The helmets aren't even real anymore. The helmets are signer helmets. Riddell makes an entire line of signer helmets now that are like super thin plastic, but they look good. They present good because most people are just showing them. They're not using them to play football. Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf just arrived. Hey everybody, look, it's Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf, yesterday, you were lurking. I think you went to bed and you left us on. And man, oh man, we were screaming for you. thinking that you might possibly be awake at 11:30 at night Eastern. But Ice Wolf, boy, did we get an item that is the ultimate trade bait for you? And we'll have to reach out and get them to trade it to you for maybe an Ice Wolf custom card or something along those lines. We all immediately thought of you. Yeah, the Riddell helmet interior are trash. They're bad. That's what we got. Oh man. Yager Cole's like, oh man. What do you want that I have? Well, I believe it's Money Mitch pulled it. I believe Money Mitch pulled it. It's just a signer jersey. It's not an official, but it is beautiful. It is JSA. I believe it was Money Mitch that won. So you would have to talk to him, but I did say you better give Ice Wolf first dibs on that. It was Money Mitch. Money Mitch pulled it. So it's a conversation you and Money Mitch could have. I think he would be willing to maybe. I can't speak for him, but I bet if Ice Wolf, if you were to say, "Hey, friend, what would you like?" It is a JSA certified SIG. Again, it's not an official jersey; it's a signer jersey, but the back of it that you display is put together really well. The Pittsburgh logo was stitched a little too tight in the front, but the back presents really well. But yeah, dude, we immediately I was like, "Where's Ice Wolf? This is right up his alley." It came out of There Will Be Blood. It came out of one of these boxes right here. So he got that jersey basically for $85. Which is why I tell anybody, if I ever have these, just get in because A, they only come out like twice a year usually. And B, we can't get them. They sell out kind of quickly. Scoobs is like, I was playing with my duty and I got 7 kills in a row. A long time ago, before I was married, I was very good at Call of Duty. What does it say? Oh, it's my back stuff. I was good at duty. Close enough. By the way, Scuba! What's up, buddy? Oh, man. Anyone want to run it back? Listen, it's up. I already put it up. If you guys want to run it back, I put it up. I have, I believe, one more fat box. Wow. Yeah, I got one more fat box, so I would include that fat box in the next one. It would be a fat one and a standard one. So get to it, homie. You get it squared away. I know between today and tomorrow, people would likely be in. Being today and tomorrow are paydays. I could murder anyone in Call of Duty 4. That was my jam. I was in a clan and played a couple competitive matches. I was too. My both of my brothers and I. We were in the NFAC. That was the name of our crew. It stands for Not F***ing Around Crew. NFAC, Not Around Crew. And we didn't around. We were brutal. And I was a run and gun, twin scorpions, ninja silent, and I would just I had my trigger and aim were set to I think 8.5, and I would just sprint and gun and sprint and gun, and that was what I did. I had another brother who was a camper who just sniped, and I had another brother who was a shotgun expert that would clear room to room, like the military would when we were on maps that had rooms. But I would just sprint the middle, and I would run them by to chase me through where my brother was shotgunning, and the three of us, were just stupid. And then whoever autofilled with us, we didn't care. But yeah, we were the NFAC. There was long time ago. We were on the ranking boards, and people would complain about us because my brother was a camper, and they just called him a camper, and they complained about me swearing to God that I was cheating because I could run indefinitely. AK-47U or the P90 LDL. P90 is the best. Yeah. AK-47U, Scorpion. Yeah. Yep. Then we would go and we would follow people that were nuke boosting, and we would just blow up their nuke boosting. That was one of our favorite things. Then we put them on blast. So and so is nuke boosting. If you're in a room with them, go to the corner. They're hiding in the corner. Yep. Those were the days. That's when life was simpler. Right, Jim?
Yep.
See? So in addition to Super Break, listen, I would be remiss if I didn't remind people we do have Remarkable available. Some peeps have been waiting for us to get back into the art market. These, I mean, you already knew about that one. Those, we pulled two of the nicer ones. Well, actually, this one is the old one. This one is actually new. That's Mark Teixeira. This was not from our previous break. This we actually acquired. And everything else is new. The only thing that's old is that. And this. Raymondelli's Transformer. That was it. Everything else was new. So that is spoiler. Oh no, it's right here. It's for sale. It's all Remarkable. Only 9. That was just put together to get ready for our other ones that are coming out next week, and the week after, and 2 weeks after that, and the 3 weeks after that. Jimmy, we were gone all day, right?
Yes.
We had your doctor appointment.
Mm-hmm.
We had therapy.
Yep.
We had lunch.
Yep.
We had Daddy's appointment.
Yep.
Then we stopped home for an hour.
Yep.
And then we came to work.
Yep.
And now we're working.
Yep.
And then after work, what are we doing?
Going home.
Going home and then going to bed, right?
Eating food.
Oh, eating food and then going to bed. Yeah. Busy day, huh?
Yes.
Thursdays are not easy, are they?
Yeah.
Fridays are good days. What up, Kate? How am I feeling? Tired. I was just saying tired. Oh, what's going on, Craig? So what is possible in There Will Be Blood? It is that. It is the supercharged. Yesterday we pulled a signed Yager jersey. We pulled a lot of boxes of retail out of there. Some in my hand. We pulled some Kaleidoscope. We pulled some 1800. We pulled this gorgeous little nugget right here. Dickerson, Peterson, and Smith. Yeah, we had good stuff. I did already talk about the appointment. I will recap it for you, Kate, because you're Kate. I should have an order in? Oh, sweet. Ooh, Ice Wolf. A little supercharged and a box for himself. All right, let's get these started then. All right, Ice Wolf. Box 1 or box 2? 1 or 2? 1, 2. Who does number 2 work for? Well, apparently, works for Ice Wolf. All right, the other 2 will be part of that. Dangle, there you go, buddy. The first space was bought. He also bought into There Will Be Blood. So, Dangle, rally the troops. I have a spreadsheet ready. So, Kate, to finish your question, I have spinal stenosis, which is bad considering how young I am. And I need an MRI to get a better plan of attack. But it's probably going to be a ton of shots. Again. And spinals and epidurals. And start that whole cycle of pain and misery again. My doctor and I both agree that we don't want to do back surgery. He says I see people with back surgery all the time and I don't like it. He doesn't do spinal surgery. He's not a surgeon. He's just a back specialist. And he agrees with me about attacking it in a way that doesn't include surgery. All right, Ice Wolf. Oh, really? That didn't populate? That's weird. Hold on a second. I could have sworn it populated earlier. All right, Ice Wolf, you got the first spot. No surgery for now. I mean, he needs an MRI to see. I have no pad between that. I have arthritis in my back pretty bad. But I don't know. I can't get an MRI until February because I can't afford it until February. So in February, I'll know more. Ice Wolf 2024 Supercharged Edition. This one is for you. Is there another Yager jersey in here? Or is there a jersey that Money Mitch would want more than the Yager? You did emotes of my face? I did not see those. Where would I find those? Oh, there's definitely more than 3 in here, Ice Wolf. Discord? In your channel? I don't think I'm in your channel. You did a TWBB? Oh, in your channel on your... I got it. Okay, yeah, I can't get in trouble for that one. All right, I will take a look. I haven't been on Discord today. I actually just finished saying, Kate, that we've been James doesn't go to school on Thursdays because how busy our schedule is. So I haven't had time to engage with the masses yet. Ice Wolf, good luck, man. Hopefully there's some hockey in here. Ooh, this is cool. We decided we liked these. Mitch got the jersey from There Will Be Blood. There ended up being 8 items amongst the 6 of them. I'm actually going to hold this because we enjoy this. I'm gonna save that to last. There's actually insanely good items that are in here. All right, let's go to here. This, I mean, not to spoil it, it feels like another Bruce Lee. Kaleidoscope. That's what it feels like. It is. See, I'm getting used to what these sealed boxes are. That's why I try not to get into these, because I can hold up a Mylar. Thank you. I just wanted to draw something. I will take a look. I try not to get into There Will Be Bloods because I can pick these up, and I tend to know. There's about 70% certainty what's inside. The last one of these we opened did not have a Bruce Lee family relic, so hopefully yours is one. I could see you making some masterpieces with these. Yeah, it's been a long day. James is tired. I'm tired. Tomorrow, chromes are hard to cut clean. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe not. And these are like mirror, too. These are not... Ooh! There's a triple. I'll give it the old college try, though. We're bushed. We're tired. Tomorrow is an easy day for me. Jimmy's got to go to school. But no, dude, 2 days. Remember, we did the math earlier. But for me, it'll be easier. I'll get time to rest. It won't be... Oh! Out of a hundy. There he is, kicking you in the face. So, the one we got yesterday was a 1986 Fleer Magic Johnson sticker. It was out of the same box you would find a Jordan rookie. So that was kind of cool to know that that card could have at some point been next to a J rookie. Hopefully yours is the J rookie. I want you to get something so valuable that we don't see you for months because you are traveling Eastern Europe, sampling all the delicacies, art, and people of the region. I don't think I've seen that one before. That one's cool. Dig it. Meaning of life is that it is to be lived. I agree with that 100%. My quote growing up was James Dean. Dream as if you'll live forever, live as if you'll die today. I know you know James Dean.
He made Tomcat.
What up, Shep?
Like, you know, the cat.
Yeah.
The blue cat. Fit a middle. Or John Terror.
James Dean was a very famous actor who died very young doing what he loved. Ooh, I don't think we've seen one of these yet. That, I believe, is the first. That is an awesome die cut. Take a look at that. That is cool. What up, Blind Cat? How you doing, man? There you go. When will it all be over? Hey, listen, I actually have that answer, dude. It'll be over when it ends, bro. When it ends. I got you, homie. We can hug it out and cry it out next month or 2 months from now. Yeah, I don't exactly. I haven't seen those either. Is there a jersey in each box? Oh no. So Craig, it's the white elephant. We draft the items and they can be stolen back and forth. It's just like a white elephant party. The jersey, that was a pretty big hit. That is definitely not common, though we have pulled a few. Probably pulled 4 or 5 out of $150. So I was chatting with we were talking about you, Kate. Trevor, Doug, and I were talking, and I was like, Kate is a really good cook, a really good baker. She should open up a bakery. And he goes, DC, you know she had one, right? And I was like, no, nobody told me this. They're like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that makes sense now. Uwe Krupp! Oh my God! Uwe Krupp! Oh my God, Don! Oh, do you remember Uwe? I got to meet Uwe. Oh my goodness, he's from West Germany. Look at that Uwe Krupp signature. Hey now! Who doesn't love a little bit of Uwe? That is dope. 1989 OPC. Right? Who doesn't remember Uwe? That is... See, there you go, Ice Wolf. There you go. Little Uwe. That's a blast from the past. I love it. We did. We pulled a. Who is the fighter we pulled? Wendell Clark. We pulled Wendell Clark yesterday too.
Oh, come on. No, I'm on fire.
There's Michael Jordan.
To destroy the lie. Wait. Did you say it like
That is a 2007 rookie remake. Maple Leafs, Don. Maple Leafs. With a Michael Jordan shooting shirt.
What did you mean by that?
Hey, listen, I said you'd pull a Jordan. I guess I should have been more specific on to which one.
You did not make it. I'm dragon fruit.
Sorry, I'll be more specific next time.
You got it with the spear.
And you get a keepsake hit.
I'm a robot. I never die. Get off of me.
Danny Marino and Roger Staubach. Hey, those are pretty good guys. 40 out of 99. Spacing is a little off. I probably would have designed that a little bit differently.
No.
Michael Jordan of the Carolina Hurricanes. Laces out, Dan.
No. I did not.
All right, slabbed buyback card.
Whoa.
Let's get it, Ice Wolf. Let's get something good.
Oh no. I'm okay.
What you want to open? Oh, wow!
She said, you have chosen death.
All right, listen.
Begin the song.
This is not conventional, but this is actually really freaking awesome. This is a CGS graded 9 with a 10 auto.
So let me come in.
2021 Panini Prism WNBA. Sue Bird. Listen. Google Sue Bird. This is awesome. Yes, this is an awesome card.
Are you guys all okay?
That's great.
Me.
That is great. Sue Bird. Yes, Sue Bird is great.
Now. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
You guys.
That is awesome.
Well.
And it's Panini Prism.
One was gonna hurt you. Wait, that's what she said. Well, not the people. Bring in him. Wait. No, not me. Yes, you. We're doing it.
See, these boxes, these got some sneaky good hits in them. I hope we get more of these in these two. These are dope. SGC grades all of my tobacco cards. They're really known for their classics. There you go. You got Jordan and Bird. Just like in the 90s. Jordan versus Bird. A little Uwe, some Danny Marino, Roger Staubach, and a slew of Bruce Lee. Good job, man. Jimmy Bean.
Daddy, you know they're hearing that.
I know they hear me call you Jimmy Bean.
My real name is James.
I know Jimmy Bean.
Stop calling me that.
Why Jimmy Bean?
Because
Okay, Jimmy
said
Bean.
so.
I'm sorry, Jimmy Bean.
You just said it.
All right. Those are the goods. What up, Jobu?
I just started.
I want a Paige Bucher's draft lottery card. Go for a few bucks. Ugh, so disgusting. I wish I had other water. She went to high school? Nice. Hopkins.
Ow!
He's on the other side of the room. Oh.
Wait, Daddy.
Yes.
I have something to show.
I didn't go to school with anybody famous, but I had a lot of famous people go to my high school. What's up, Duty?
Where's the drawing?
Are you bringing your gross corner on the TV?
It's not. It's just gray.
It's nasty.
Guys, do you like cola?
There's ladies there too, you know.
What?
There's ladies there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I play OOTP baseball? I do not play out of the park baseball. I really, honestly, I'm a nerd. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell him. I'm a nerd. I tend to play Magic the Gathering Arena, even though it's terrible. I play I don't play much. So Rare for football. Are you taking over my stream, honey?
Can I just? Well, can you just show them all?
Pro Tour qualifiers?
Do, 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 do.
I never really played professionally. I had friends that were regionally good in the Northeast, but I was never on that level. Urza Saga. I picked it up again at X, the 10th. Basically, the first greatest hits they ever did. X was great.
I drew this, guys.
And then I left it again for about 10 years. And I picked it up during Pyrexia.
There's Godzilla. Have you ever guys been Balloon Boy?
Cool Max book the other day. Thought about you 2 seconds and I was on screen. Look at the awesome piece of artwork. Auction it off. He wanted me to sell them for $0. I told him that's not how that works.
But they're for free though. That's the fun. That's the fun. But you guys need to stick to the end. It's good.
I don't think that was. I think that was garbage, honey.
No. This was my news.
Your news? Okay.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I'm a guys. This one, Lee, if you're watching, and also Katie Bear, look at the finishing touches I did.
That's how Daddy looks in the morning.
No, but I actually drew this. I actually drew. Now it looks better in IRL more than it's better. So this is this is a hat. So this is a hat with this guy. Thank you, Don. I don't know who you are.
You know Uncle Don.
I've never met you before.
Yeah, he
You guys-
came to the house. He's even come to California
I'm
to see you.
especially definitely gonna keep this, but the rest you can keep.
Oh.
Now I win.
Yeah, he's watching a lot of YouTube videos. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in Discord real quick. Oh, goodness gracious! I'm so tired.
It looks very easy than it looks. It's very easy to draw the faces. I'm drawing them right now. Sometimes it turns out what it never turns to be. Because practice matters. And that's why I've gotten good. Basically, it's like me drawing the Mona Lisa. Wait, can I draw the Mona Lisa?
Yes, Jimmy, you could very easily make the Mona Lisa.
Alright, let me try it.
Kate, that is great. I like the pensive one. Although I will tell you, my eyes are poop brown. There was a Yager jersey last night. Yeah, there was, Sepulros. Where were you?
Knowing that if you guys like this video,
There's sites that I can download and use them on Twitch. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna download them right now.
and I'm gonna be like, oh great, I'm done. I'm already done, even though I'm actually really not done.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I got doo-doo brown eyes.
By all of my slaves. Oh wait, what?
I wish I had blue eyes.
Babies have a blue eye.
All the cool kids have blue eyes. And all the super cool kids have gray eyes. Hey, Jimmy, what color are your eyes?
Mine are like unique.
They're gray. That's right.
They're like unique. Nothing can ever be gray. And also blue. Because
To be fair, you really don't see the color. It's true. I agree. See, there you go, Sepulros.
making progress. You can see him making progress.
Oh, goodness gracious. Daniel Gonzalez dropped some covers on us that you guys can't see.
Basically
Oh, there's a Thanos. Well, that's not going to make it to Gen Pop.
What do you mean?
Nothing, Jimmy. Oh, that Poison Ivy? Yeah, Mrs. the Breaker wouldn't let me own that one.
I have a crush on a Poison Ivy.
Yeah, we all have a crush on Poison Ivy. That's kind of her thing. See, even DC says I'm super... Sapuros, you know you're super cool. You know it already, man.
Oh my god.
So Ice Wolf is in There Will Be Blood. We know Dangle will jump into There Will Be Blood. Who else is interested in cracking the We're already. These are the last two boxes, by the way. We've sold through all of our supercharge now. So now we have to try to get more, which is not always guaranteed. Dangle, we were just saying, you're in for some There Will Be Blood. Ice Wolf bought a spot. So that's at least two. He pulled a Sue Bird Auto. SGC graded 9 with a 10 auto from 21 Prism. That's a pretty dope card. We pulled an Uwe Krupp, who Dangle doesn't follow hockey, so he wouldn't know who Uwe Krupp is.
This is 100 layers. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, so today I have been eating my feelings. I just don't feel good because I've been eating so much. I just no, you can't play with those, honey.
How about this?
No,
Just this one.
no. That's a liquid chalk marker.
I've done
That would soak so deeply into that porous packaging paper that it would be a bloody mess everywhere. Where are your shoes? Where are your shoes? Why are you silent? Where are your shoes?
This is 100 layers of paper.
Go put your shoes on. Weirdo.
But I'm gonna draw.
Okay. Just walking around the aisle. You're the office person without the shoes on.
I'm
You're that
basically
person.
like Mac from Buffalo Bills.
You're Mac Hollins from the Buffalo Bills. That's right.
Number 18.
I'm trying to follow hockey more. Dangle says. I do really like it. There's just only so much time in the day. No, I get it. So I was a hockey fan before I was a football fan, and I learned the rules to football by equating it to hockey. Hockey and soccer, if you're American, hockey and soccer are very much alike, and people don't realize how alike those two sports are. There's offsides, although it is a floating blue line, for lack of a better term. There are goalies, wingers, defensemen, and mids. The mid would be the equal to kind of like our center. The strikers would be like your wingers. There's, instead of 6 guys on the ice, there is 11 on the field. It's a little bit bigger. The soccer field is a little bit bigger. And the goal, they're not allowed to wear pads other than on their hands. And the goals are a lot bigger. I've been to like 4 Kraken games, and we have an AHL team about on our way. Sapporo says he scored the cup-winning goal for the Avalanche in 1996. Is that the Joe Sakic-led Avalanche of 1996? That includes going to the Winter Classic. Last year was dope. Hollins is a Western New York treasure. Here's a true story. And you can check my Instagram to prove this. I've been following Mac Hollins since he was on and his Instagram is full of knowledge. You learn things.
That's why I've always liked Mac. And when he signed with the Bills, I was thrilled that I'm already following you for years. It was exciting. What up, Lundy? That was the Forsberg, Sakic, Waugh era. Forsberg was in charge in '96. Can't beat those three, Blake and Blake and Bork. I agree. I have a jersey collection, and Joe Sakic is two of those jerseys. One of them is the Colorado maroon, and then I have a all-white Quebec Nordiques CCM Joe Sakic jersey, which is one of my pride and joys. Chef says back, I learned today that even though fraud is a 4-year statute of limitations, there are some exceptions. And sometimes if you ask the DA's office before they open if you can file a criminal complaint, they give you a resounding thumbs up. And now somebody's in trouble. Good, go get them, man. Screw those guys. I hope they get a nice warm pair of socks fresh out the dryer, put them on, and immediately step in a cold water puddle. Blake was a 2000s Av. Don't have hockey here in the hometown. What number for Sakic for the Nordiques? I think it's a 19. Prue's like, Chef, I swear I thought the thing I sent you in our trade was legit. Lundy says, I have a 2001 whatever year All-Star game. Was in Colorado. Patrick Waugh. His kids went to school with him in high school. Used to give away Waugh coins on Halloween. That's amazing. I think it was 19 still. I believe it was 19. He did start with 88. Did Craig say if he was in or not? He did not necessarily say yes or no. People go nuts for the 90-91 score holograms, but they sleep on that cup. Yeah. Yeah, my Sakic was 19 for my Quebec. I got it. It was a throwback CCM. He was already on the Avalanche when they put out his Quebec jersey. What up, Money Mitch? Money Mitch. Somebody wants your jersey. Ice Wolf. Ah, there it is. So, Money Mitch, are you willing to consider a trade? Ice Wolf has a lot of trade baits. So, if you are interested in giving that Sakic jersey to Ice Wolf, I'm willing to wager you will find something from his collection that you will enjoy. Yeah, I've seen some things come through. I'm sorry, not Sakic, Yager. I'm sorry, I got Sakic on the brain now. I just hate when Sakic is all over my face. Blind Cat's like, yeah, I own a Quebec jersey. I speaking of the coins. Jimmy, you can't be up there, honey. Come on, man. You're crazy.
Daddy, look how big. Look.
I know.
Daddy, look what I caught.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. A genuine pleasure to beautiful to look at. My dear friend, Amy. Amy got plants. How are you doing, Amy? I am so glad you're here. It is so good to see you. Listen, I have been searching everywhere for that plant that died that you were heartbroken for. And there's somebody on Etsy that has that exact same strain allegedly, and the photos look exactly like it. I can't remember. I was really baked the other night when I was searching, and I can't remember if I sent it to your husband or not.
It's a gift.
Look at you, Dangle. Thank you, Dangle, for gifting that sub. Goodness gracious. The begonia, yes. The let me hold on. Let me see if I can. I use cannabis to sleep because of my back, which we talked about earlier on the stream. I don't use it during the day. I use it at night. But sometimes look, I really was looking. You got one. Okay, good. All right. I was, and I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to show you my search history. Look, this was me searching. You did. So Etsy, that's exactly the one that is, I thought I sent him the link. I don't remember. But yeah, I was searching for you for that plant when I read your story. And I was like, well, I'm going to make it my mission to figure it out. So yes, I was touched by the story, and I was searching for that plant for you. So, just so you know, I care. Yes, that's exactly what these are. These are, I'm not exaggerating, I probably opened 400 boxes of these. Chasing that gold coin, yep. I had about 400 boxes of these that I have opened in my day. These 3 are the only 3 that really didn't sell, so I still have them. And you got it the day after I left. Well, Ice Wolf, it's because I'm terrible luck. Patrice Bergeron, Dustin Bufflin, and Jonathan Taves. These were the 3 that never sold. Just not the gold you'd have loved. I ripped these by the case. I probably ripped 40 cases, 50 cases of them. These ones, because I bought a case and sold off most of them, hunting for the saber. Didn't get the Yager, the Ovi, got the Wah. Yeah.
Let me know if you have any leftover boxes.
All of those boxes are leftover boxes.
That you don't use?
You can use all of those boxes. If they're empty, you can use them. Just don't destroy anything.
Okay.
All right. Love you. You're my favorite.
You're my favorite too.
Okay. They blew those out on EPAC. They did. They had them on EPAC for a hot minute. I love EPAC, and I will challenge anybody to say that EPAC's not good. My biggest hits are off of EPAC, because listen, EPAC, Upper Deck acquires they acquire the cards. So there are cards that are guaranteed to only be in EPAC because they list them, the autographs and the numbered variants, they list them on the actual spreadsheet, which means they have to have them, which means those guaranteed autos and jambalaya and everything are out of the general circulation. So you're actually shooting fish in a barrel on Upper Deck EPAC, even though it is a little bit more expensive. Your hit rate is a lot higher because they have to blow through that inventory, and that inventory is guaranteed in stock. It's on its way, Dangle. They've sent me an email saying they received my email. Yeah, that's why I don't do ComC. I have them, actually, I'll show you guys. So they also do Collect Forever. Which is the comic book version of it. So they send them all in semi-rigids. I've done quite a few orders. Jimmy, you're a goofball, honey. You're a genuine goofball. I mean, a lot of orders.
I could not see anything there.
It's on ePack. They also connect you to the comic book side of it. So here's the thing. This is my favorite cover. Tell me that's not gorgeous. I love that cover. That was the first cover I bought.
That says we have a costume at home, but we really don't have a costume.
So if you go to ePack, there's a thing on the top that says Collect Forever. Collect Forever is the comics. You pay cover price, but when you buy it, you open it, and you have a chance at the 1 in 25, 1 in 50, 1 in 10, and 1 in 100 variants. And I've pulled quite a few 1 in 50 variants. And you can buy, sell, trade. I don't put them on ComC. I have everything shipped directly. And they're in these pretty nice semi-rigid, which has everything listed on it. Tells you all about the book. And it's almost exactly like the inside of your graded comics. Yeah, Ice Wolf got it. No, Dangle, that's not until February. Again, I'm gonna take all the money that was spent in January and the first week of February. I'm gonna divide it all down and make it an equal amount, and then I'll announce how many squares each people get. It's based on spending, and then there's gonna be about half a dozen or so giveaway squares that we give to people. Like we always give Hellbolt a square every single year. And we'll have some squares to give away to as bonuses. Whoever spends the most over January, Dangle, will probably get a bonus square or two.
I always come back.
That's right. So they are going to be exactly, there's going to be exactly 100. We're only doing one sheet this time.
Do you like my homemade costume I made?
I do. I love that box, man.
I am William Afton of Fourth Night at Freddy's.
So, listen, Bubba. I gotta work. I love you dearly with all my heart. But I've gotta work. We spent the entire day together hanging out. But I gotta work this time.
Okay, robot, beep, boop, beep, beep,
Okay,
ready to
thank
go.
you. Yeah, the
I'm trapped.
squares are gonna be based on overall sales divided by 100 or probably 90 and then 10 given away.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, but gotta hook up the mods, right? So I know Scuba will get one. I know Hellbolt will get one. And then
It's okay.
she's FaceTiming you.
Oh, she's FaceTiming me.
Go in your office.
Yes.
Okay. I work hard deleting Derek's comments. Yeah, it's gonna, it's, the last time I checked, it was about $50 a square. I'm not going to show you the numbers, no offense. It's nobody's business what our intake is. I mean, it's not a ton. You guys know we've been slow lately. So it's about $50 a square. January is our slowest month. February and March every year are our best months. So we know that this is why we had a lot of super break. It's less expensive because January is our slowest month statistically for the last 3 years. And that's why February and March we have flooded it with so many projects, because that tends to be our big season. It's the beginning of the con season for us, and tax returns come, so I mean that's when I'd spend all my tax money on collectibles. It's the only time I get the green light to do so.
Dude, I'm gonna look sick in this.
What did I just... Oh, I got Doug a gift. So Doug bought me a subscription to a...
What would be your shit?
It's... I can't remember the name of it. I have it saved on my home computer, not here. But they have like college level courses that are in videos that you subscribe for the year and you get access to all of them on the site. It's not the one that has people teaching you, but they're like high level documentaries. And it's like the $150 a year. And he's like, hey, I'll get that for you if you want that for Christmas, because he knows I'm going to be laid out. And I had something for him. I had an idea for him, but since he pulled the trigger on my gift, I was like, oh, now I got to follow through. So the item I got for him is sentimental. And I found one, and of course he's in Vegas. I can't give it to him. So this thing is sitting at my house, and every time I look at it, I want to almost FaceTime him and be like, look what I have. But no, I got to wait till it's in person for him to see it. He might show it online, and maybe he'll tell the story that goes with it. But it's related to him and his father and a childhood moment he had with his dad. And I managed to find an item that represents that childhood moment he had with his dad. And I'm very excited. It's tough to buy Doug something, because if Doug wants something, he just buys it. So you have to find something unique and or sentimental. That's where I go. My gifts tend to be very thoughtful. If you get a gift from me, usually there's a lot of thought involved. Might not be the most expensive thing you get, but you'll look at it and go, oh my God, I know why you got that. That is sweet. Jimmy, you are a mess. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Freddy's costume. On the watch. Perfectly fine. No string locks. Okay,
I gotta have some of this disgusting water. It's so gross.
I did not know what it looked like.
Listen, I tell y'all when I have something good. I gotta tell you when I'm having something bad. This is disgusting. This is cherry flavored sparkling water. This is gross. I don't know where the sugar came from, because it says there's no sugar there.
A little bottle of water.
Thanks,
a little
Don.
bottle of water.
It is tough to get down. If it was less than $2, the half lemonade one is good. I've had it. I agree. Their regular water is good. I agree. Their orange water, not great. This downright yucky. I want to scrape the inside layer of my mouth off and spit it out. But again, $2, man, is $2, and I'm not throwing $2 out. It's not good. I'll be happy when it's over. Yeah, dead cherries, exactly. Yuck. Their regular water is good. Their sparkling water is good. The lemonade, the tea lemonade is good.
It's a trap!
Not good. Like, it leaves that film in your mouth of gross. You all know what I mean. Listen, if you've ever drank alcohol.
I have.
Yeah, that was not on purpose.
I'm just a chill guy.
You're just a chill guy, that's right. If you ever drank alcohol and you had a drink that was mixed wrong and that leaves that film in your mouth, yeah, that's what drinking this entire can has been like. Yeah, well, what can I say, Scoops? It's all the oysters and melon I eat. This is just not good at all. See you later, Ice Wolf.
Hi, Daddy.
Jimmy Bean, I'm working, sweetheart. Okay? I know. Bubba, all day you have had my undivided attention. Just me, you, and doctors. I gotta work now, babe. I know, thank you. How many spots left? If Derek buys one, 4. If there will be blood fills, have someone pick for me. I will. It'll probably be tomorrow, though, Ice Wolf, because I'm actually getting ready to shut the stream down today.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm very soft. Hold on.
What's coming out next week? I think Katie After Dark. I believe Katie After Dark is next week. Oh, Kate, hers is awesome. It comes with a blacklight flashlight, too. Listen, Money Mitch, don't shine it anywhere else other than the artwork, bud. It's just easier that way. Just take my word for it. Those flashlights are only for the artwork. Definitely do not shine them anywhere in a hotel room. Just simply the artwork. So bright. Yeah. Scuba said, I had my first horseback lesson today. Nope. Not I, says the king. First 20 lessons are being covered by Wounded Warrior Project. That's freaking dope. That is awesome. Horseback riding lessons are expensive. I know. I dated a girl who did equestrian and barrel racing. And wow, the amount she charged people just to do barrel racing was insane.
Equestrian was even more. I don't do horses. I don't F with the animal that killed Superman. Amy says, I love horseback riding. It's awesome that they're covering your lesson, Scoops. Amy, it's awesome that you're still watching me. Do me a favor, give Paul a big kiss for me, right on the cheek or the forehead, wherever you want. I love Paul Maitland. Listen, everybody in chat, I love you too. I tell you every night. But I love Paul Maitland. He's great. I chat with him outside of streams. The horse's name was Leo. Nice. Boy, Scuba, I bet you felt like a 24-year-old supermodel. Amy's like, oh, I'm in and out. Between watering plants and drinking. Yes! Both things are awesome. It's still gross. Still disgusting. Yucky. I need to get Mrs. the Breaker to watch your streams. She can kill a succulent. Mrs. the Breaker has whatever the opposite of a green thumb is. Taught how to brush, prep, and saddle. Hey, listen, I know they will probably get mad at me for saying this, but most of them love peppermints. The little star peppermint candies. They're not supposed to have them because of the high sugar content, but horses love peppermint candy. I have a habit, but it's not alcohol. It's watering it's watering plants. The black thumb is the opposite of green thumb. Mrs. the Breaker has 2 black thumbs. Scoob's like, oh my God. Were you just now getting the 24-year-old supermodel joke? They asked if I had peppermint in my pockets. Why did they ask if you had peppermint in your pockets? Just so that you didn't give it to them? Or was he nibbling at your pockets? Did you use a peppermint scrub on your nether region and it made the horses randy? They do. They love peppermint. Horses love peppermint candy. It's a true story. When after I'm not going to say her name. Because I don't know if I have permission to talk about her. After my ex would finish a tournament, she would give her horse, I don't remember the horse's name, it was a boy though, 2 peppermint candies. So he would always know that when the tournament was over, it was candy time. Because the horse was sniffing, they love peppermint. They love it. Love it. But it's very bad for their teeth. Horses have bad teeth. The whole don't look a gift horse in the mouth, it's because horses don't have great teeth. They're usually in rough shape. So adding sugar to that is double bad. But boy, will they love you and follow you around like a lost puppy, like a 1,000-pound lost puppy if you give them one. But again, don't do it unless they tell you you're allowed to. I don't want to get you in trouble because they'll really get mad at you. Like if it's not your horse, a person will be extremely pissed if you start giving them candy. Doug and his family, they have like, I don't know, 12 horses, 15 horses, 17 horses. They train horses. That's kind of her job. Is she trains horses. She's very good. She actually just did her first competition in a very long time. Kate, we're talking about you? I mean, boy, you just opened yourself up for a really, everybody in here, not named you, knows the joke I have lined up right now. And every person who knows the joke I have lined up knows I can't say it on this channel. But I will let you put 2 and 2 together. We were just talking about riding horses, Kate. But before we were talking about riding horses, yes, we were talking about your project that we think are going to come out next week. Something about sticky walls? No. It does have something to do with blacklight and your artwork. And I think it's launching next week, is what I was going to say. But everybody knows I was going to make a horse reference. That would have been funny. Or at least I would have thought it would have been funny. Blind Cat probably would have appreciated it too. No horse riding for 8 weeks. Sorry, Blind Cat. I love you, buddy. Oh, shit. That was a bit too much. Okay, I'm in trouble now. We'll just delete this VOD. This VOD won't go live. That's fine. We won't. We just won't show this one. All right, folks. Last call. Last call.
Transformers.
Blind Cat's like, I got you, homie. Yeah. Yeah, that's Leo Dickinson. We're going to go over to Leo Dickinson Sumo. So, Leo Dickinson Sumo is the first person I watched do English commentary on sumo wrestling. The chef's like, you said it as I thought it. But Leo got in a little bit of trouble. He got trademark hit and was suspended for a little bit, I believe. So he turned his audience over to Queen Bee. I don't like Queen Bee. I don't like her sumo commentary. I'm not a fan of hers. I then went to Midnight Sumo, and I loved Midnight Sumo. But he's gotten a bit rude over the last year. As he's grown to thousands of people watching and thousands of subs, he's lost his kindness, his tolerance for new people. Leo is back. Leo is extremely knowledgeable about sumo wrestling. Leo, I believe he speaks Japanese. His pronunciation of the Rikishi's name are perfect. But Leo Dickinson is I'm now back watching Leo. So I'm gonna bring you to Leo. He was hit with a violation. If you are doing commentary videos, you have to have either yourself or an avatar of yourself on screen at all times, per the Twitch TOS. He did not have anything, and he got hit for that, I know. And now he's back. He's in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Yes, Lee! We are on our way out. Sorry, bud. I probably was a Rikishi in a previous life. I am drawn to sumo. I'm also fairly certain I was a woman in a previous life, too. I have these just painful recollections of giving birth, and I don't know how, because I'm a guy, and I've never given birth other than severe dehydration and constipation when I was, 14. But I have, vivid memories of giving birth, even though I'm a man. So I'm pretty sure I was a woman in a previous life as well. We have fire nearby, so watching that. We're safe at the moment, but I may need to help friends evacuate.
Hey, Lee, man, if you want to come up to our house, our fire's 40 miles away. So we're probably not getting evacuated anytime soon. But you can feel free to bring the family up, and you can crash here. I'll give you the queen size bed. I know, Scuba, it is weird, but I'm not joking. It's not a bit. I have a vivid recollection of giving birth, and I don't know why. That's what I was saying. Well, it's when I was 14, I got severely dehydrated, and it led to a terrible bout with constipation where I almost, I had an impactation, and I almost had to have surgery. No, I'm not lying. When I was 14 years old, I was so dehydrated, and that was awful. But no, I have a vivid queen size bed. My feet hang off the edge. Maybe you're a woman back in the Egyptian era. I don't know. I believe that. Listen, I'm not going to get into religion, but I believe that the energy that creates us has been used since the beginning of time. You cannot create nor destroy energy, per Albert Einstein's theory, and I think it's a law now. You cannot create or destroy energy. It just simply morphs into a different form. We are energy. We are made of stars. So, Queen Latifah in a previous life, she's still alive, bro. I don't think it's possible. But I digress. Bilateral inguinal hernias will do it. I had that, but that was actually not. Oh, the feeling of giving birth. Yeah, it's probably it. It is brutal. Oh, God, that could be it. Hey, chef, damn, I'm going to have to mention that to my therapist. Like, hey, could this, yeah, that's probably where I got it from, because that burns in a ring all the way around your lower body. Time is relative. Math checks out. You were Queen Latifah in a previous life. There you go. I'll dig it. Whatever you do, do not switch the T and Q in Queen Latifah. Found that out the hard way. All right, folks. I'm going to check the gate. I think we're out. Yeah, we're out. There's only 2 more nights of sumo after this Friday and Saturday. That's it. So I'm going to send you over to Leo. Leo's great. You're going to love his knowledge. He is professional level commentary on sumo. Cleopatra. Oh, I didn't see it, Saporos. I was. It's because I'm fat. I get it. It's funny because I'm fat. I'm going to go eat food now. I'm going to go eat my feelings. Thank you. Chef's like, I almost passed out with mine. Yeah, listen. I thought my back was out. And I was going there to have them look at my back, and he's like, it hurts where? And I'm like, here, it radiates. He goes, hey, do me a favor, take your pants off. And I was like, whoa, doc, I'm not that kind of guy. You're going to have to at least give me 100 up front. And I pulled my pants down, and he tipped his hat like this. And then he told me to turn my head and cough. And I did. And he goes, you got a hernia. And I was like, no, I don't. He goes, cough again. I was like, he goes, yeah, that's a hernia. I was like, really? He goes, yep. Let's go take a look. And sure enough, I had the double hernia. Learn from Leo. Sapporo was like, no, but you used to be. Oh, let me just drink this really awful water. It'll make me not want to put anything in my mouth. It's so bad. It's so bad I almost want to drink it just because I love punishing myself. It tastes like aspartame, but there is no aspartame in it. My back was out. I have a cool bed that raises the feet back into the osteopathic taco. I've had a hernia in my groin. Crap sucks. It does. I had bilateral inguinal hernia, as Chef pointed out. I got the mesh. Spoilers, don't do that. I got the mesh done by like the leading surgeon in Florida. Again, oxymoron. The dude missed the hole. Don't. Let it go. Kate, Blind Cat, Chef, Amy, let it go. He only covered the left side. I had to go back. They did a like a sonogram, whatever they do with the gel. And they're like, oh, the hole is still on the right side. I'm like, oh, you were supposed to do a double hernia surgery. You missed the hole. You have a hiatal hernia. Yes. A buddy of mine had a hernia. Doctor told him fixing it was like a magician pulling handkerchiefs out of their sleeve. Is easy? Yeah, I still have. You can feel. So my inguinal hernia, thankfully, was not intestine. It was just fat tissue poking through. You can. Not that any of you will ever have your hand in my groin, but if you were to place your hand in my groin between my thigh and my gut, you can feel the lump of fat sticking through the muscle. He missed it that badly. True, it's 100% true. And I can't sue because it was over 2 years ago. The statute of limitations is over. But I do have to get it done again if I ever want to be able to lift anything over 20 pounds. You have the mesh leading surgeon at Fort Benning or whatever it's called now. Yours was intestinal. Oh yeah, that's bad news bears. If it's intestinal, you have to get the mesh. You have no choice. Mine was an option. They said they could just stitch it because it's fat. But I was like, just do the mesh because it's supposed to work. And he just didn't do it right. He he put a strap on. I hate all of you. He put a strap.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
I hate all of you. I hate you with all my heart.
It's a trap!
I hate you with all my heart. So he
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now.
he installed a strip. He installed a strip of mesh in my intestinal wall, abdominal wall. That was like this big. And to cover both, it was one piece across instead of putting two separate ones on. And it shifted, so it only covers one of the hernias. The other hernia is still open. I hate all of you. I love you all. You guys are great. Keep me accountable. I love it. Don't change. Don't change. Keep me accountable. As I would do the same for each and every one of you, and I do. He did. He missed the hole with the strap on. Y'all are a bunch of jerks, and I love you for it. On that note, I think we can end, folks. I think that's enough. I think it's enough for one night. Am I right? I think it's enough for one night. Let's enjoy the sumo hole that we're gonna all climb down. And Leo Dickinson in his commentary. Raise your hand if you woke up during surgery. Hey doc, should I feel you tugging on my Oh my God, Amy? Oh, you're probably so rich right now because of that. Oh, that is like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in automatic payouts. Amy, it shouldn't be Amy got plant, it should be Amy got green from that. Tell me you got a huge pay. Oh, actually, you won't be able to tell me you got a payday. Raise your hand if you got a big payday, and we won't ask any more about it. Army? Oh no, that sucks. I wish you could sue. Oh, you honey, oh, Amy, you would be so wealthy right now. I know this because I know somebody that I grew up with in Buffalo that woke up during surgery. And he doesn't remember waking up, but when he got in his room, there was a lawyer waiting for him on behalf of the hospital with a paper offering him money before he was even awake. And he was like, wait, whose lawyer? And he's like, well, let me get my own. And they wanted him to sign that paper. So much money. So much money. It is a massive, what the hell, malpractice lawsuit. Massive malpractice. That is on the anesthesiologist, and they carry millions of dollars of protection because of that. Because they can kill you, and they can do not enough and make you wake up. So, yeah, I am sorry that happened in the military, hun. You would be at least a tax-free mid-six-figure payout if that happened as a civilian. If it wasn't life-saving surgery. If they do it while saving your life in emergency surgery, there's a loophole that it'll be a lot less because they were doing everything they could to save your life, and therefore accidents happen. But yeah. He told me that the opioids won't work for me, so the strongest meds they could give me was ibuprofen. That's what they told me when I had the staples put in my skull. Yeah. He's like, we can't give you anything but ibuprofen and a tongue depressor to bite down on. We're out of lidocaine. So, here we go. I still have the scar. Well, let me find it. I have to find the divot. All right, it's right there. That's... You can see the hole. Is that what's wrong with you? Yeah. Yeah, I've had... Actually, Amy, I know you say it in as a joke. I actually have had traumatic brain injury. I've had a TBI. Not from this. This was a mild head injury. It was a pen holder. Yeah, it's noticeable. I was in 2 really bad car accidents that I was knocked unconscious in. I've had a TBI. Oh no, Amy, it's okay. No. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. I was never right after my I was 24. Well, I was 19 when I was knocked out my first accident. That's when I broke my back. I was 24 in my second accident that I cracked my skull. And I was never right after that. It was all... I still can feel... It's weird. To this day, I can still feel this side of my head. Like, when you're just sitting, walking around, talking, like, you don't feel your body. You are your body. I can always feel the side of my head. Like, I can feel that, oh, there's skull muscle and skin on this side of my head. The nerves have always been fried. Like, I can feel right here, right now. I can feel the hair is standing up if I had hair because I'm talking about that region. I hit the crossbar of my car, and they literally tore the front end of my car off. My car was facing here. My engine was over here, on the side of the road. Both times I was knocked out, and I was never the same after the second one. First one I was whatever, but no, Amy, not foot in your mouth. You didn't know, and it happens. It was my fault too. I turned out of a parallel parking spot, and technically it was my fault because I was coming out of a parking spot, but the person was way down the street, so I knew I had time. What I didn't know is he was doing 105 miles an hour in his Camaro. So by the time I was almost out of my spot, he hit me. And the first thing he said, he's like, "Oh my God, dude, I'm sorry, I was speeding." And I'm like, "I'm on the concrete right now? Why? Oh, why is my car in two pieces?" I had no clue what was going on. And I was like, "I was in an accident?" He's like, "Oh, man, you need an ambulance." I'm like, apparently I do. Pulsating in the sides of your brain? That sounds like blood pressure. You may need a better blood pressure medication. Because that's how I felt when I was having my micro strokes. I could feel it actually right here. That's when I had my microburst stroke. And then they put me on meds and it went away. Can you repeat that again on video? Yeah, right? Right? He got a ticket for speeding, but the insurance company said it was my fault for pulling out of a parallel parking spot. And it's true. I mean, I worked in insurance. It was my fault. I could have, if I knew then what I knew now, I could have argued shared negligence and would have got at least shared negligence. But I was 24. I didn't know anything. So I didn't argue the fact, and my insurance company just took the brunt of it. But that was a life-altering. I was dating a girl at that time. It was a fairly new relationship. And I didn't know I was dating somebody. That's how, I don't mean that, I'm a faithful man. In my entire life, including as a child, I've only cheated on one girl in my life, and it felt terrible. I literally had no idea I was dating this person. The whole 10 days afterwards, I don't remember much, but I remember that I didn't call her. And she was pissed. And like the whole world was mad at me because they thought I ditched this girl who I was very smitten with. I had no idea I was dating her. I had no idea we were an item. Like, I did not know anything. It was like math. I was like, math? I know this. What's 2 + 2? I know this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4. Like, that was a bad concussion. That was probably a level 2 concussion. And I didn't go to the hospital. When the ambulance came, I waved them off because I was stupid. I should have gone to the hospital for that one. I should have gone to the hospital. Huh. Anyway, yeah, that one's brutal. Thank you, therapists, all 19 of my therapists here. Thank you for helping me walk through that. Concussions are no jokes. Listen, folks, if you can take anything from that story, if you hit your head, even if you don't think you hit your head hard, because fun fact, you tend to not realize it's as bad as it is. I didn't think they had an ambulance for me. The police was like, "You need an ambulance." I was like, "I'm fine." I declined help and they left. I should have. I felt wrong for like 10 days. My head wasn't straight. Awful. Should definitely not went to sleep afterwards either, but I did. If you hit your head, even if you think it's minor, if you get the least bit dizzy, go see a doctor. It could be worse than you think. Craig's like, we concur. Thank you, doctor. Yeah, if you hit your head, even if you don't think it's bad, the moment you feel dizzy and or nauseous, it's something I ate. No, it's not. It's because you hit your head. Go get your head checked out. Your brain doesn't heal. You can't regrow gray matter. Only a third of the cells in your brain regrow, and it's not the ones you need. Remind me to tell you about the time I did CPR to my neighbor. Is this an in-person story? I couldn't swallow it. It was so bad. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Jobu! Not sleeping after a concussion is a myth. You're supposed to sleep and rest. It helps recovery. Hey, I dig it. I'm down. It worked for me. I immediately went to sleep right after my concussion, and I'm alive. I might be a little, but I'm here. So yeah, man. Hey, listen. Medicine changes so quickly that to say that you are up to date on all medicine is a fallacy. So I wouldn't be surprised. He fell face first into a microwave oven after a heart attack. Cut his face really bad. Well, why'd he do that? Why'd he just go and have a heart attack? He should have not had the heart attack. Yeah. Next time, tell him don't have a heart attack. That won't happen then. Again, free advice. Doctor, and doctor. I guess it's one of those pizza rolls. Who doesn't love pizza rolls? I did CPR on him until the medics arrived, rode with him to the ambulance to the hospital. After we dropped him off, the medic handed me a wipe. I know where this is going. Yeah, I stuck my thumb in a person's stab wound, and all they gave me was a wipe. Yep. I had, let me cancel this raid real quick. This is a true story, and I'm going to make it brief. There was a kid who, on my ship, slit his wrists. This is a true story. On the John F. Kennedy. He was in the bunk above me. He was having a rough go of military life, and cut both wrists right in the berthing. Somebody heard the commotion and woke up. Or the officer of the deck was roving, and just happened to see the blood on the curtains. And he goes running, screaming for medic, and it wakes me up, and I wake up. And I stand up to my in my rack. I was on the bottom coffin rack. He was in the middle rack, and I see the blood on the curtain. So I whip open the curtain. I was emergency medicine qualified. I was a machinist. I was the DCPO, which is the damage control petty officer, and I was an emergency medic. So I had to learn rudimentary emergency medicine, disaster level medicine. Basically, just the rough stuff. And as soon as I throw open the curtains, I get hit in the face with these spurts of blood. And you don't think, this is true, people say it on TV, you don't think your training kicks in, you just do it. I'm telling you. You know me, I don't lie, this is a true story. My training immediately kicked in. So I grabbed the wrist that looked like it was bleeding the worst, and jammed, put my finger on the back, jammed my thumb into the wrist hole, and then put that above his head because he was laying down. I put that on the top of the rack. And then the other wrist, which was not bleeding as much, I grabbed that one too, and I kind of cinched it with these two fingers and held that one up. And medics came, they I had his wrists. The medic put an arm under me and was let go, and I let go, and they grabbed it, and I was all right, 1, 2, 3, let go. And then so they carted him up and out of the berthing, And I was a smoker at the time, and I'm like, I need a cigarette, folks. And I like reach into, I put on my coveralls. My coveralls were hanging because we're engineers. We wore our coveralls 2 days in a row. We were dirtbags. And I had, we're almost done, baby. I had my smokes in my pocket, and I pull out.
You smoked?
When I was younger, I don't smoke anymore, so don't worry about it.
How did it feel? Did it
It
feel
was
good?
disgusting. And it was bad. So you're not going to do that. And I run out to the smoking sponsum, and I'm like, I'm trying to light my lighter. I'm like trying to light my smoke, and my lighter won't light because I had so much blood on my hands that my lighter, the flint, got soaked in blood. And
Wait, Daddy, what did your lighter look like?
it's just a lighter, buddy.
Like, was it gold?
No, it's just a regular lighter.
Oh.
And like I'm on the smoking sponsum, and then somebody's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." They're like, "Did you just kill somebody?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, and like people started grabbing me, like, "Hey, somebody get security. Did you just kill, what happened? Did you just kill someone?" I'm like, "No, I just want to smoke." And then I looked down and realized I am covered in blood. I am movie style, almost Carrie, covered in blood. My hands are covered in blood. My face is covered in blood. My white t-shirt, because in the Navy you sleep in a t-shirt, my white t-shirt under my coveralls, blood.
Wait, Daddy. Wait, so what happened to your friend?
He survived. He got 13 stitches in each of his wrists.
Yeah, but what happened to him?
Nothing. And then like security came out because they needed my statement. They're like, "Hey, you need to write an incident report." And like people are holding me down, and I'm like, "I'm just trying to have a smoke." And the security's like, no, stop. He just saved somebody's life. And everyone's like, "Oh, let me give you a cigarette." It's like how quickly this turned. So I had to smoke. I'm covered in blood. Like my cigarette even is like, so somebody gave me a fresh cigarette. And was like, they put it in my mouth. Like, "Let me light this for you and put it in your mouth." And like, I'm just going like this now, just trying to get the blood off, to have my cigarette. And yeah, it was yeah. I got in trouble shortly after that, and I had to go to court-martial and do a little bit of time in the brig. I don't care, full disclosure. I had to do 30 days in the brig. All my military people will know I really did something bad. I had to do 30 days in the brig, and when my sentencing came up, I pled guilty, by the way. I admit I did it wrong. When my sentence came up, they're like, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And I'm like, "I did this." And he's like, "Is this true?" And then the security guard happened to be the same security guard that was there. It was like, "Yeah, actually, he saved that shipmate's life." He's like, "I'm going to knock off 5 days for you saving his life. So if you want to know, the military believes a human life is worth 5 days off of brig time, if you were ever wondering." Saporos is like, "Watching MMA help me deal with injuries at home. Someone has an awful bloody nose." I'm like, it's not bad. Bottom outboard is the best. We were centerline aft. Cozy said, "I was walking around the ER wearing all black and a shirt with a Grim Reaper on it, telling them I was looking for someone to take care of covered in blood. People were terrified of me. Like an insane amount of blood." "Did your neighbor recover?" "Yep, barely. Every time he tells me I saved his life, I made him buy me family pizza." We had a lot of pizza. Marine tried to jump off a building in Japan. Needs dramatic hand movements to accurately depict. That's a good one. Why did I get brig time? I was a bad boy. He dared to kill a king's deer. He dared to kill a king's dare. I mean, he dared to kill a king's deer. That is an awesome Men in Tights reference, Seporos. You get a cookie. Lee says the corpsman in the event was so darkly hysterical. Look, you're about to attempt suicide. If you F this up, you have a crapload of paperwork. If you do it right, I can go back to my beer. So land on your head, not your legs. It will save me my weekend. Then the dude was saved by Force Recon. Yeah, it's about right. Corpsmen don't care unless they have to. Scuba, I violated the zero tolerance policy. At the time I was in was 1999 through 2001. And during the period of 99 to 2001, because in 2002 they changed the rule. There was a zero tolerance policy for any drugs, including opioids, in your system. And I took painkillers. And I got a random piss test and popped positive for painkillers. And that came with an automatic 30-day brig, 60-60 half pay. Or no, it was 30-30 half pay times 2. 30-day brig, 30-day restriction, half pay times 2 months for having opioids in my system. It's a true story. Because I was taking painkillers for my back. Because I injured my back. I broke my back the first time right before I went in the Navy, and my back wasn't healed. I should never have gone into the service. So that is the true story. I haven't told that story very many times. And then I got 5 days. That's right. I got 30 days in the brig. They knocked off 5 days for saving his life. And then I got an additional 4 days off for good behavior while I was in. So I served 21 days of a 30-day sentence. That's a true story. I don't know if I've ever told that story online before, but yeah, I got in trouble for opioids.
That is cool. I like those.
Yeah, those are pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go, baby? It's 8 o'clock.
Basically.
Come on, man. I know you're
just
tired.
listen to
Come
school.
here. I know you're tired. Give me some love. I love you, dude. You had a rough day today. We're gonna have a fun weekend, though. We're gonna do something. Okay?
Daddy,
Yeah.
you said a swear word, and so
I did.
did Lee.
I know.
And also, so did Lee. So
I know.
mean,
It's all right.
It's already it's already a PG-13.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy. No, I did the brig in NAS Jacks. It was actually really nice. I knew a bunch of the people that were in there because I hung out with dirtbags. Lee's like, I got a NAM for stealing the chaplain's car. You got the short end of the stick. Yeah, well, you know what? It's 66 is I misspoke. It was 30-30. 30-30 half pay times 2, not 60-60. 30-day brig, 30-day restriction. It would have been 60-60, but I did brig instead of 60-day restriction, 60-day, or whatever the other one was.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I didn't know. I was a 20-year-old kid who had broken his back and was hiding it from the military because I broke it between signing up and getting there. So I was done with my medical, and when I arrived, I was put into the ship, so they never checked me again. Jimmy will be at WonderCon. Yeah. He will be there, I just think, one day.
You guys will meet me.
I think he's only going to be there Saturday.
You guys can actually get my autograph.
Scoobs is going to be there again. You get to see Scuba again. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, I need a flashlight of one of those.
A lot happens in 24 hours. How about now? Yeah. WonderCon is March 28th.
Whoa.
Lots of goodies. What does Jimmy want? Hey, Jimmy, what kind of cookies do you like?
She makes cookies?
She made the cookies that we had here. Honey, what did I tell you about this?
I like them.
I literally told you that these are for the people and for Kate's thing. We don't want to waste the batteries. Batteries are expensive. There's like $30 worth of batteries inside these. You like chocolate chip cookies and you like brownies. He loves chocolate chip cookies. He loves chocolate brownies.
She says
Or bread muffins. Listen, I love everything. I love everything. All right, clean up, baby. We're gonna go.
I already cleaned up.
All right.
But I
Please
love
don't touch the razor blades, honey. This is why you're not supposed to be over here, honey. Listen, the stuff I do for work, a lot of that stuff is
Go
sharp.
to work.
No, don't get embarrassed that you're getting
No,
talked to.
go to work.
That's what I thought. He's embarrassed now.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not. Obviously, folks, I have to work with razor blades because I'm opening boxes. I keep them over here. They're not over there. When he ventures over here and starts touching things is when I get nervous. Also reminds me to close each one of them, even if they're at my table. He's got that bread box ready to store them. Yeah, that's right.
You should sniff this.
Should do just one box with us free and no rules other than not stealing twice. That would be wild, I'm just saying. Brownie, yeah, he loves double chocolate brownies. He likes chocolate brownies with chocolate chunks in them. He likes chocolate chip cookies. Just saying. All right, folks, we got to get out of here. It's actually late, and he does have to go to school tomorrow. All right, let's get back to Leo. All right, folks, listen. Thanks for listening to me to tell stories about things that are completely unrelated to what we were originally talking about today. I love you for it. Listen, I love each and every one of you. Every one of you. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Because I want to do this tomorrow. I want to have some fun tomorrow, and I can't do this without you, so please be here. I love you all. Take care. Thank you so much, everyone who showed up. Thank you, Amy Jo, for being here. Appreciate it. You are wonderful. Tell Paul I love him. Everybody else, I love you too. Tell your spouses that they have to share you with me, and I love them for it. Take care. Be safe. Good night.
Night.
Good one.
動く歌詞で曲の世界に没入できるカラオケ感覚で楽し